What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. This is our match reaction to the 1-1 draw against Leeds United tonight at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I don't know about you, Blues, but I'm going to be honest, my patience is wearing very, very thin with our home performances. That first half, my God, seriously, my Lord. Absolutely shocking. So slow, so cumbersome. Absolutely. Dwight McNeil. I hate coming on here. I feel like I come on here every single week, virtually every single week. And I don't like slating that lad, but my Lord, I've brought the Lord's name into this quite a lot already. But any young player out there who's hoping to be a professional, you've got every chance. If that lad has made it as a pro, you've got every chance. Seriously, that what is it? Number 11, Brendan Addison absolutely had his pants down all night, all the game. Well, he came off at half time, didn't he, Dwight? But all of that first half, just shocking, boys. Just really, really poor. I think I was disappointed that Merlin Rowe didn't start tonight. I thought he was excellent against Aston Villa. Obviously, Idrissa Gana has come straight back in. Listen, I know he got an assist tonight and he's hit the bar as well. But I thought the lad looked tired and he stayed on for the whole of the game. Um, I don't know, just the three in midfield tonight just didn't seem to work. The connection between Jimmy and Idrissa just wasn't there. And Harrison Armstrong, again, who came off at half time. Um, I don't know. I just felt like a straight line three, and interchanging three, the way they were, the way they set up against Aston Villa. That's what was needed tonight. Um, so for me, obviously, that first half, we got it wrong. I don't think we could handle the way Leeds United was set up in terms of the system. And listen, they've got the goal, they've got themselves ahead. Um, you know, they've had big chances as well. Calvert-Lewin's hit the post. But that first half display, it's just so reminiscent of what we've been used to seeing. When I think back to Brighton on the opening game of the season, I think it was just meant to be that type of performance. It was just meant to be that kind of day for us. And we got over the line, we got the 3 points. When I think of like Crystal Palace, that win, I don't think we deserved to win that game. I think back to West Ham, the stagnant 1-1 draw, the Villa game, the stagnant 0-0 draw when Villa weren't playing well. They were there for the taking. We didn't take it. When I think of Tottenham, we were awful against Tottenham. Newcastle, shambolic against Newcastle. Brentford at home, absolutely disgusting. That first half were dire. So, so bad. And I can't believe what I'm watching at times, just how slow it is from Tarkowski. And I'm going to give Nathan Patterson a bit of credit. I think he tried. Do you know what I mean? But Jake O'Brien, defensively, all right. Mikalenko, though, for me, he's been at our club now for what? Near on 4 years. He's just not good enough. He ain't good enough. Um, and then obviously Jimmy, Idrissa, Harrison, Armstrong, and Jai over to the left, Dwight McNeil over to the right. It were horrendous. Um, Moved into the second half, and obviously we made changes to adapt and match Leeds United's system. We went with three at the back, and that is the only positive tonight to see, Jared Branthwaite come on the pitch. Um, and obviously Keenan Duzuriol to get on the pitch as well. Um, and we got the goal. We managed to get the goal. Nice piece of play from down the right hand side. Adrissa's whipped it in, and Barry's met it with his long legs. It's a lovely finish, and we were building momentum. You could feel it. It were building. Then Idrissa obviously goes and hits the bar. And then we just lost our way. And you saw players getting tired. You saw Mikalenko getting tired. You saw Idrissa getting tired. And for me, then it was time to bring Merlin Roll on for Idrissa, at least, and Azanu for Mikalenko. And Moyes didn't make them changes, and it just frustrated the hell out of me. Um, and you can bring Azanu on. If you've got a back three there and you've got Jared to that left hand side, you can bring Azanu on. I don't get it. I don't understand that. I really don't. When you see the impact that he caused in the FA Cup, 5, 10 minutes to go, bring him on. Just bring him on. I don't get why he's not brought him on. Um, I don't get why Beto's come on. I don't understand that substitution. Listen, I understand the system change and I understand Jared coming on and obviously Keenan Dewsbury all coming on. It took him a while to find his fit, especially Keenan Dewsbury all. It took him a while to find his feet, but then he did, and the patterns of play were getting better, a little bit more intricacy in Everton's play. Um, Tyler Dibling looked decent on the ball, but not strong enough in periods. Wasn't getting the ball in quick enough. Um, then the game went away from us Blues, and we've come away from the Hill Dickinson Stadium with a point, with a better second half performance. But listen, there's a lot for me that needs coming out of this club, needs moving on. Um, Dwight McNeil, um, Mikalenko, they do. We need better players coming in, and we are where we are, Blues. It's just frustrating because I talk about us bridging that gap, moving into European contention, but we can't seem to do it. We can't seem to mould ourselves to push on. And for me tonight was a must-win game to symbolise, to show that even for players looking at us to come in this window where we've got a week left of the transfer window, yeah, I want to go Everton. They're seventh in the league. They're fighting for Europe. Yeah, I want to go there. Yeah, but let ourselves down again, and it's becoming the same old story at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And again, I'm looking forward to Everton playing away this weekend against Brighton. For me, though, and I'm going to come on here now and say it, I don't want Dwight McNeil in this side. I don't want him in the team. They've got to find other ways. And we've got players that have come back. And I'm hoping Everton again, I'm like a stuck record now, are active in this transfer window. It's imperative and important for some business to get done, whether it's moving Beto on to Juventus, he wants to go to Italy, bringing another striker in, bringing a fullback in, you know, yeah, just needs Everton. We just need new players in Blues, and it's tonight again another frustrating watch. We couldn't do enough. We didn't offer enough. We're not playing well at home for 90 minutes. Few and far between. The Forest game, the Fulham game, performances were there against those sides, but yeah, just not good enough. Blues, I'm going to leave this one there. I've done well coming on here tonight, not swearing, because I've been doing a lot of that tonight. Um, very, very frustrating. And, I was really looking forward to tonight. I took my wife there tonight. Her daddy's my wife's from Yorkshire, and her daddy's a Leeds United fan. And we had a bit of banter in the car, give him a ring before we got into the ground. And we did a video call, showed him round the ground and stuff where we sit. And, we wanted to get one over them. And listen, if we'd have been beat off Leeds tonight twice, I'd have been fuming. Going to leave this one there. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, click that bell to turn on post notifications. Another positive, we got Illiman and Jai back, and he's tried his best tonight. It just wasn't enough. Up the toffees, and I'll see you in the next one.